shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got. Can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now 2nd and 3. Another run here with Benson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cardinals at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense. Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Here's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Count.
Davis now. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolf.
Operating from the gun, Davis. Okonkwo holds it in left side. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The rookie from Washington put it right where he needs to. He's got his guys a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
70 Timber.
Back to throw. Davis. They'll find a man over the middle. Tutu Atwell.
Brings up 3rd and
3rd and 12.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Operating from the gun. Davis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
first and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready, break. 71, here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Davis. A quick throw there is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warrior 70. Let's go.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. 19 Tiger. Hey, check that. Ready.
Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
I say unequivocally help, because you always want the Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
Murray now to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession, as they've got it as we resume action.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't effort too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here we go. Bronco 80.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Let's go now.
Corum now at 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9.
Cougar 19.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Two minutes gone by, second quarter.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On the hole, on the hole.
Murray going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Diaz. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's Benson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Back at the 44-yard line.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw is Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Benson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Murray now. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here we go.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Look for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal, and the way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second down and 6 now.
18 Cardinal, 18, tap the 60.
Back to throw. Davis. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready? 60 bites.
From just shy of midfield, Davis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Cowboy 80. Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, Davis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Chris Burns. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. On the handoff, Benson running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Murray. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Davis now. A final shot before break. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Davis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
They'll run with Benson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Trey Benson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Rams 6. Harrison Beavis to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, have to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Davis. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now think you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try to pick it up on third down.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now Murray off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throw left side complete. That's Harrison. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
A give. Here comes Benson. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson, a 9-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
34, Rams 6. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
Stephanie! Viking 18! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
Back to throw. Davis. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go, set! 70 Timberwolves, go!
Operating from the gun. Davis. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 62 yards. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Rams 6. Harrison Davis to kick off.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And out the middle across the 25 to the 27. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive to help themselves out.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Davis. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he goes out right around the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pass complete there to Nakua. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Second down and 3.
Let's go.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, Rams.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
The busy night continues for Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. There he goes, left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And they take a knee. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they will take a knee here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Arizona, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow, with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real prop. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Run it down. The sun is up. So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last so long. Don't happen the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here, boy, for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the hit a load of the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch at the pain that see them and hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. Make sure everything come up full circle. We're from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running it with nothing to stop it, just beating the neighborhood, bruh. They ain't the person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. They ain't the do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up. So run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up, there's no rest to shut it down. Working for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come up. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab a then get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, got to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning, find me where people are mourning, man, cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savages speaking a language, y'all, you don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now, we needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case, never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a trait that they're giving to you, there will never be just in the face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today, but we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them, and they both. I hate them hating on them, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yeah. Then it's not enough. Few solid left but it's not enough. Few that'll really step but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. Mustard! But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of Lux, Unessa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Monster! Oh, man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop. Shake my paranoia. Can't stop the rock. 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 Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Shake my paranoia. I'm moving, dancing like Madonna into the groove. Stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock, you can't stop. Down, down, baby. Down, down, baby. Down, down, baby. Down, down, baby. Shake the rock like anymore. Aphrodite at the waterhole. Shake the rock like anymore. Aphrodite at the waterhole. Come on. You can't stop. You can't stop. You can't stop. Stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop the rock. Can't stop the rock. You can't stop.
I got my head shaved by a jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No.
my face, taking up all of my space. You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Super way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wipe you, get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it.